Hey, Dijak, are you there?
What?
He's here. Good Jibo Morning House guests. It is I, your host, Jibo.
We live?
We're live, pal. Don't say the N-word. Or at least try not to.
Okay.
Narwhal.
Narwhal. I didn't learn what a narwhal was until my son was born.
I didn't think they were real. I thought they were mythical.
He was watching like Paw Patrol or something, and it was like something narwhal, and I was like, what the hell's a narwhal? And then it was like, it's a whale with a horn, and I was like, that is a made up thing. That is a unicorn. I always
thought it was a mythical beast, but apparently they're real.
Yeah, and then and then it took me like a year after that to learn that the narwhal, after learning what a narwhal actually was, learning that it existed in real life.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine being such a weird ocean freak that you have a giant tooth that grows out of the middle of your head.
Did you learn about narwhals like a long time ago when you were a kid?
I remember hearing about narwhals as like an internet thing. Like I didn't think they were real. I thought it was just like, oh, look at the narwhal. Like
I feel like narwhal is like the Berenstain Bears thing. Like it didn't exist.
you think it wasn't real, and then it became. I believe that.
Yeah. Does anyone have evidence of narwhals?
Does anybody
Well,
else
you
remember
can't- that's the
narwhals
thing.
being fictional?
Right. Okay. So you can't provide evidence, right? Because like if you grab a book from 1985, it will have changed, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the Berenstain Bears thing.
Right.
But does anyone remember, like, as a child, like 30 years ago, like being taught about narwhals and being like, yes, narwhals. I know what narwhals are, and I have known my entire life. Type N in the chat if this is you.
Yeah, but don't
I'd
be
like to hear
careful.
from you.
Be careful.
Type narwhal in the chat if this is you. And then explain why. And also, I can't see the chat, so you're gonna have to.
I'll tell you if anybody else has the true memory that narwhals were fictional creatures up until.
Don't make it. Don't
Don't lie to me, because I know you'll lie.
We all know. We all grew up with the Berenstain Bears. We all know how that was.
Yeah, we all know that it was
changed.
the Berenstain Bears.
It changed. Okay, don't try to convince me otherwise. That shit changed, and I know for a fact that it changed.
Ryan Reed said, yes, narwhals have always been a known animal. I was big into marine biology when I was like 10.
How old are you now?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably like 20.
Ah, man, swordfish.
Manny, when was the first time you heard about a narwhal?
A narwhal swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, it's an internet thing.
Because they are so awesome.
It's like a lol so random creature.
Yeah, there was a
So, like-
YouTube video.
Ryan
like
Reed
within
is
the last-
35.
So like within the last 10 years?
No, I was probably 12 or 13 when I saw that video.
That's 10 years ago, Manny. How old are you?
I'm 25. They're the Jedi of the sea.
Well, what's gonna happen is 10 years from now, people are just gonna say that unicorns are real, and that if you ever thought they were fictional, then you were stupid.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
true.
Oh, hey Randy, hey, in the chat. I didn't see you there. No.
I hear it
In my head is running
come you've been wishing for.
It's a tooth. Yeah, I know it's a tooth.
It's a tooth. They chew with it.
And talk about like weird evolutionary developments when you think about it.
Evolution is a mystery.
It is a mystery. Like a rhinoceros is a killing machine. Like
Yeah.
it's just a tank, and it's got like
Manny-
weapons. It's
Manny,
got armor.
You hopped in halfway through my point. My point being that the narwhal, the existence of a narwhal being actually real, is not something that didn't exist when I was a child.
He thinks it's a Berenstain Bears situation.
It's
What are you talking about?
a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Just because you never heard of it doesn't mean it didn't exist.
No, we've heard of it, and I heard that it was fake.
That's exactly why it didn't exist, because I never heard of it. We studied
out of my
marine
chair.
biology. I literally had a marine biology class. We never went over narwhal.
Swordfish, was it Berenstain Bears for you because you're young?
I never read those books,
Yeah, those books suck. I hate those
Um,
books.
but it would
Could it be? It is my wife.
Whoa,
Those
bears-
wear one of these, right?
those
I only have
books
to wear one
don't
of these.
suck, by the way. I love
Hey,
the bears.
no, they do suck.
Berenstain
They're
Bears.
all way too long.
What?
Berenstain
Yeah.
Bears
CJ on the boot.
are all way too long
I
and
did.
not very compelling.
I did pick one up the other day to read to Connor, and I got angry at the time
What?
because I was like, this is wrong. And then
You're gonna put what behind the cabinet? Oh yeah, I hit it. I think it's still up there.
hit it. What's he talking about?
I hid it because somebody sent us a Berenstain Bears book, and I hid it so that we wouldn't have to read it.
Oh my god. Shades of the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, no, we don't let my kids watch The Little Mermaid here. It's bad morally.
What about Reed? It was a book first.
Well, in the book, doesn't she get like murdered and cooked?
Possibly.
As she should.
Jesus.
Yeah, actually, I might have them read the book because at least she pays for her insolence.
Yeah.
So I have a Disney book. It's like a book of I don't even know what this is, but it's a collection of like it might not even be Disney. It might just be a collection of like fairy tales or whatever. It's very strange. I'll have to like post pictures of it or something. It's from like 1985 or 86 or 87, so it's before The Little Mermaid and a bunch of these films came out. But it's like a short story, and it has The Little Mermaid and the picture of
Too
the short
sweet.
story.
Whoop, whoop.
The picture of the short story has Ariel like in it. It's like a picture of Ariel that somebody clearly grabbed this book and
That's
copied
sus.
it and made it.
That's sus. Hey, can we talk about how Sarah Beth is cheating on her girlfriend with Kyland?
Who? Oh, right. This is a Big Brother.
This is a Big Brother
Yeah.
show.
Their alliance is called Too Sweet.
I'm literally not even watching it.
Is the sin between them too sweet as she cheats on her girlfriend that she's dedicated her life to?
Oh my goodness.
Dedicated her. Well, I don't know about that.
That's what she said. She's got a long-term
Talking
girlfriend.
about how she's.
Oh. Hey, can I take a moment to put over a company that I support?
Okay.
This is
Are they
not an
paying?
ad.
Are they paying us?
No, they're not.
Yeah, you need to clear that up.
So the answer is no.
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead. No, I'm saying you need to make sure that everybody is aware that the company is not paying us.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm paying them. They're not paying me.
Oh, tell us about this company that you pay for.
So I used to have HelloFresh. Everyone's familiar with HelloFresh. They send you like fresh ingredients and you
Yeah.
cook your own. But I got sick and tired of cooking because that sucks. So
It do
I
suck.
now,
Makes me feel like a chef though.
right. And that was fun for like a week, and then I was like, I don't want to be a chef, and I stopped. But I did enjoy the delicious food. So now I canceled HelloFresh. They're clamseled, and I subscribe to a company called Real Eats,
Oh.
which is like
Is it like TV dinners that you don't need to cook yourself?
sort of. It's it is like the meal prep sort of thing, but they individually bag each side, so you get like, they kind of staple it together, and then you get like a full meal, and it's all basically what it, pun intended, boils down to is that you have these three bags. You have these three bags, and you stick them all in boiling water, and it tells you when to take each one of them out, and then you kind of like sous vide each thing, and then you have like a chef cooked meal all ready to go. It's really good. It's really, really good.
That sounds good for when I don't feel like being a chef.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's good for. I do it every day now. I do it twice a day. It's way easier. I just boil water. It takes 5 minutes.
Imagine eating more than once a day.
Well, how do you stay big? I don't. What do you do?
Selective breeding.
All right. You're like a massive human being. There's a lot of muscles that need to be fed that you're just putting,
I
like,
just don't feed.
grass into or something.
Grass and protein bars.
Graze like a cow.
Graze once a day. That's not a platonomance, coach. You're a liar. If I was leaning on some broad like that, then my wife would leave me. Am I right? My wife on mute?
Why is Manny's name Manure?
I don't know. They changed it, I think, or somebody changed it.
It's well earned.
I changed it to Manure because he changed his name to the Michaels.
Guess I'll go put on Big Brother. Hang on.
Brother.
Big Brother.
It would be nice if they sent all of the alpha males that they're kicking out of the show to Love Island. I feel like that would be a fair exchange. Look at these black kings playing chess in the head of household room. I love it.
I would watch Love Island if Frenchie was on it.
Why Frenchie? He's married.
Exactly.
Lead us not into temptation.
Exactly.
Who's going home today? Am I out of the game? I'm out of the game.
You have Whitney?
Yeah.
Who was your other pick?
Brent.
Oh, brutal, man.
Any other year it would have been good.
Yeah.
Who's Manur?
That's Mansoor.
The fuck do you think?
I didn't know he was here.
Well, he is. You have anything to say to him?
No.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, we have an
Baba
American Love Island. We stole it from Australia or something.
Yeah.
I just want to hop on to say that I love the cookout. Period.
Why?
Excuse me?
And that's on period.
And that's on period.
Sierra, how does it feel to know that if you were playing Big Brother, you would be on the block right now because you are not?
I would be in the cookout.
No, you wouldn't, because the biracial girl is on the block.
Yeah, but they're not going to send her home.
She's still the pawn because she fails the racial purity test.
She's not. The cookout isn't the person who's on the. She's not the. I mean, Christian is the HOH and he is white.
No, he isn't.
Don't tell me that Christian, 23-year-old contractor from Massachusetts, is not
Christian
white.
is
No,
not
he's
white.
got
clearly
braids.
Italian.
Yeah, he's got braids. He's clearly an African American.
Stop. Stop right there.
Oh, poor Christian failing the New England purity test.
I love Christian, honestly. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like him, but I actually like him.
What's the New England purity test?
Yeah, he's from Massachusetts. I
No,
think.
he's from Connecticut.
Oh, he's from Connecticut.
Blah. Might as well be from New
Yeah.
York.
Honestly, all those New England states, the same state.
No, Connecticut is not New England.
Connecticut doesn't count. Connecticut's
No.
New York.
Yeah.
Most of Connecticut's New York.
They don't even root
All
for the
states
Pats.
they're the same
They root
exact
for the
state.
they don't even root for the Sox. They root for the Yankees.
There's some parts of Connecticut that are all right. Actually, a decent amount of Connecticut is okay, but like the big cities are all horrible,
Yeah.
and especially anywhere that's even remotely near New York is just awful.
Of course, Titan Towers is okay. I mean, Titan tugboats. My brain.
Awful as in like they're just New York.
What is this segment? Do we need this on TV right now?
What?
This guy walking? Are you not there yet?
Oh no.
It's just this guy walking. The entire segment, it's longer than our match on Raw. It's just about this guy walking.
On Monday Night Crawfish, please.
It's called Crawfish, please.
Yeah.
Then Swordfish, and we are not on it.
Big D has a walk, okay?
What did you call me?
Big D.
Thank you.
You want me to call you Big D from now, no, or Big T?
D,
When
please.
when I'm waiting for the tag, can I call you Big T?
D, please.
that has nothing to do with your name.
You think if I asked to be called D-Bar, is that better?
T-Bar. Or would you prefer Big Bar?
Is that better, or would I just still get
Or would you like to be Babar? Babar, the elephant.
Babar? Babar.
He's got no flavor.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I don't think this needed to be a segment. Don't bombard him with nicknames.
Did you call me?
She said not to bombard you with nicknames.
I played basketball with a kid named Bombard.
I went to middle school with a kid named Lombardi.
Oh, everybody knows a Lombardi.
Yeah. From the North End.
Right.
La 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 bombard.
Hey, 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 hey.
Are you guys at this part where Tiffany is like really mad because she said good morning and nobody said it back to her? And
Is
like,
she really
ruins
mad, or
everyone's
is
day?
she just playing the game?
No, she's really mad. Like it really made her angry. But for anyone who's not married, that's what it's like to be married.
It is.
By the way, like your entire day's ruined because you didn't say something back. Because
Sorry, I didn't say. I didn't say hello soon enough.
exactly. She's about to cry because nobody said good morning to her.
It's because she's losing her mind. She's in the Big Brother house. I miss the aspect of Big Brother where they actually actively try to make the house guests go crazy by like starving them and like making them drunk and miserable.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, they used to starve them. They wouldn't let them have good food. And they had to earn their
still
food.
do that. They still make it. Yeah, you did.
They give you slop, but they used to make you like
You
earn.
used to
Like
have to compete.
there was
Yeah.
clearly like a thing where like people were hungry and like losing it. Nobody's losing it.
No. We kind
No.
of try to do that with the have-nots, but it doesn't really work.
No. The most people lose it from is just not having access to their phones now. Like that's the most, which is
True.
for what it's worth a lot, but yeah, Tiffany's worried that because nobody said good morning to her that she's on the block. Is the cookout in trouble?
This next segment is why Sierra wouldn't be successful in the cookout and why she needs to disown the cookout. Because Azza is rejecting Hannah, saying she's not a real cookout member. No.
Sierra, you're in trouble.
Doesn't matter because he looks it. It's all about how you look.
They're saying Azza is not cookout enough. Or
What
Hannah.
did you say?
Hannah is not cookout enough. They're doing the racial purity test.
That's Azza. Azza's been having some problems lately. With the whole cookout altogether, with any kind of alliance, she's
Yeah.
just been having issues.
Well, she's taking Tiffany with her to hell.
No, I don't think so. I think Tiffany's just appeasing Azza. But I also just don't like what Tiffany just did altogether.
You don't
Making
like
a big deal.
You
I
don't
don't
like
like
that
that she
she
made a big
is
deal about
upset
the
that
good
nobody
morning.
said good morning to her?
When she walked into their conversation, you wait till they're not talking. Like, I think that just makes sense.
Not in the World Whaling Federation.
Hmm.
In the World Whaling Federation, you approach John Cena in the middle of a conversation and interrupt him, like Mansoor
Now, wait a
did.
minute. You and I know that if I didn't interrupt that conversation and I never introduced myself to him that day, then the narrative would be, oh, you never said hello, you never introduced yourself to John Cena. I would rather be rudely interrupt the conversation than be the guy that didn't introduce himself, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
it's
gonna be
funny.
that guy
it's
that
funny
didn't shake
because I love
everybody's
that.
hand like I was.
I love the look that he gave when you walked in and then left. Like it.
I've been that guy where I'm like, oh, do I say hi or do I let them continue talking? And then I'm that guy when people come back and say, hey, why didn't you say hi to that guy?
Sierra. Sierra. Sierra.
What?
Randy's in the chat and says hello.
Hello.
Randy from Texas.
Oh, hi, Randy. I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about Randall Keith, and I was like, that's weird, but hello.
Why is that the only hello you give to Randall Keith?
Because I was like, that's weird. It's not actually
have
him.
some respect.
Randall Keith Orton?
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, that is my king, but that's weird. 'cause
Have
why
some
would he be in
have
there?
some respect if the king says hello.
Hi, Randy from Texas. With an I. Randy with an
Yeah,
I. That's what
Randy
you should
with
have
an
said. Yeah, I would have known immediately.
I said Randy with an I. The true Randy.
Yeah, so I need Hannah to stay this week, and so I need whatever this edit that they're showing to not be real. Coach can probably tell me either way, but I need to see her and Derek X. Like,
Why?
because I want to see their love blossom. I don't think so.
I thought Derek X's waifu was Whitney.
No, Whitney's not his waifu. Hannah is.
No, Whitney just said that she wanted to see his egg roll.
Oh.
I'm quoting her.
You should clarify, yeah, you should clarify that's not what you're saying.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
What's gonna happen after this week, though? Like,
Everybody's thirsting over DX. Yeah, after this week, then all of the straight whites will be out except for Christian.
and we kind of like.
Who's
It really has been a non-confrontational season so far.
Sierra? You would be part of the cookout. Who's next on your target list?
Alyssa
Why?
or Christian or Alyssa, but I actually like Christian. I don't know. It'd be hard for me to vote if I was in the house.
I
It'd
love
be really
Christian.
hard for me to vote people out because like I would actually want to spend like I would actually like them. Like, oh, I like this person.
I want
It wouldn't
Christian.
even be like this is better for my game. It would be like, oh, I want this person to stay in the house. Yeah, like he's kind of funny, right?
I want to
like,
work with Christian like really badly, and I probably never will get to. It's kind of sad.
Maybe you'll be on a Celebrity Big Brother and he'll become famous.
What?
Maybe
Why
you'll
would
be on
Christian be on Big Brother.
What?
Oh, we're talking about that Christian. Yeah, yeah.
You thought we were talking about Christian?
What? I don't no, I don't know what you're
It's
talking about.
it's Christian. Never say never. You could go
what
to
happened to Dijeli?
All Elite Whaling. He had to go for a second. He said he'd be right back. Oh,
Who's in the
Christian's
chat
definitely
tonight?
always a threat, but I think they're gonna leave him alone
No,
after
I
they've
don't know.
massacred his people.
He's really a big threat. They have to get him. I mean, they have to get him out. He's good. He's good at comps.
Who's his alliance right now? His
Alyssa.
team and Alyssa.
And the Royal Flush. The Kings, the Queens, and one ace, Derek X.
I think Swordfish is already famous enough to be on Celebrity Big Brother. It's a pretty low bar.
T-bar?
It's a T bar, an L bar, a low T bar. Hannah and Whitney. Oh wow, Mansoor Fish, you went to the gym tonight?
Says who?
Your wife?
Yeah,
What'd you work on?
back.
Oh. I look forward to rubbing Tanner onto it on Monday.
You don't have to do that because I don't have to fly. I'm just gonna go to the salon again.
Yeah. I thought it brought us closer. Dang, bury your family. What you got, Whitney? She's got such small hands.
Manny, what's gonna happen? Who's going home?
Whitney didn't even campaign well.
Whitney.
Yeah.
What?
Whitney and her small hands are going home.
Whitney.
Whitney. Whitney. Whitney. Let's see.
Why is Big D wearing a swimming on its a bandana?
What do you have a headband on when you got no hair?
He might still sweat though. That might be to stop sweat from his forehead.
Yeah, no, he definitely sweat. I sadly to a vote the beautiful Whitney. Whitney.
Ozza is about to be so happy to evict Whitney.
What's up, Julie Chen? Ah, I'm out. I'm out of the game.
Sucks.
Oh well.
You know, any other season you would have been fine. But
Yeah, any other season, this would have at least gotten me halfway.
You went all in on White.
Yeah. Oh, Ozza doesn't even care. Ah, you see the Wakanda Forever representing the fake nation of Wakanda? Yo. What you gonna do, Alyssa? Wakanda fake? Reddit in shambles. Does anybody know how they decide what hand motions to do when they walk past each other in the hall?
I feel like they just make it up on the spot, and it's always awkward.
No, there's no way that was on the fly. Who is this? Claire? You don't even look like yourself. Yeah, where did that visor come from? That feels like an illegal visor. An episode of Big Brother UK, we wouldn't be able to understand them.
All right then, Julie. I'm thinking. What about now? Thinking
Oh.
maybe the vote to evict the old knocker over there, isn't it?
Oh, I reckon I might be head of household this week. Hopefully I'll win the power of veto.
I'm thinking maybe next week I'll try to be H-O-H.
H-O-H. Well, I feel like Nigel is acting like quite a knob, so I'm gonna put him up on the block this week. Whoa, spoiler alert. Don't
Wait a minute.
hug me.
Hold on a second. It's only been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, what's gonna be the other 30 minutes?
The next head of household.
Then HOH for next week.
It's gonna be 30 minutes. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it
a 30
must be
minute-
a, it must be a
we're gonna
longer
talk to
thing.
Julie.
I know
we're
it's
gonna
endurance,
talk
but
to Julie for,
usually
like,
they just like
6 minutes.
usually they say, "Oh, it's an endurance comp," and log into the feeds to watch it.
Yeah, they
No,
usually
it might
do
not
that.
be endurance. We're gonna talk to Julie first. We have to talk to Julie. We have
Julie's
to know
gonna have to
what
scream at Whitney to put down her bag.
And then we're gonna have a commercial. And then by then it'll be about 15 minutes left. Or less.
I'd be so fucking mad if I got evicted. You guys have no idea how mad I'd be. I had a dream that I was on Big Brother and I got evicted. I was so fucking mad when I woke up. I was steaming. I was fuming. You have no idea.
Whitney, put your bag down immediately! You didn't think the world of her enough to
Yeah.
keep her.
Whitney and Brent. I think you have Whitney and me?
No, that's
Oh,
me.
you. What am I at? Oh, hate that. Really? Christian to be eaten.
Sierra, I feel like you'd be a liability to the cookout. You're a bad liar.
I'd be a liability to anything because I'm
Yeah.
a bad liar. I don't like to get caught in a lie. It would make me uncomfortable. So my game would just have to be that I'm like friendly. I would be nice to everybody at least, even if I secretly didn't like them. I wouldn't really have. Yeah, I mean, I'd be a non-threat. You saw me jumping today.
Yeah,
We did-
yeah, I did see you jumping today.
We did a little mini training for the, the Olympics of 2024. And let's just say that I'm not going to qualify. It's unfortunate.
Every time you do anything that requires movement, you go like,
They can't see what you're doing.
Yes, they can. I'm making a face with Jibo.
I get real intense focus. And let's just say I was able to jump 5. I was able to jump 4 tiles. The tiles are about
A foot?
18 inches. No, they're a little more than probably 1.5 feet. Yeah.
You know, a long jump is supposed to be 2 feet to 2 feet, right?
2 feet to 2 feet? What?
You jump off of 2 feet and you land on 2 feet.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I did know that because I've been watching it, but that was not my long jump
No,
experience.
yours was just a step.
Mine was a leap.
An extended step.
A long leap is what I like to call it. Who's here today? Who's in the chat? I don't see it.
We got a pretty full house today for Big Brother.
I mean, I know Coach is here.
We got Coach. We got WDW in the chat. We got Randy with an I. We got 22AAA. We got Blue, who's not even American. He can't even watch this show. Darth Van Vader? Are you kidding me? We got KBG, also not American. Also
KBG
can't watch
is
the
here?
show. Yeah.
What time is it in England right now?
I don't know. Probably like
Probably
midnight.
6 hours ahead of us. Yeah.
Gambit's here. He came from Valkyrie's stream. I saw him there simping. Who else?
What were you doing in there? Simping also?
No, I was just watching so that I get drawed.
Right.
And I got drawed. I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free. I'm a sleepy legend.
Manny, Mansoor Fish, what do you make of this?
What?
What she just said.
Oh, I wasn't listening. What did she say?
Oh, that they evicted her because she's a huge advocate for women empowerment.
Well, she just got empowered
yeah.
out of the house.
For sure, I would get her ass out of there. I'd be like, oh, this.
You know what? That's the most interesting part of all of the Caucasians being targeted and attacked. Is none of them know how to react to being eliminated so early.
Yeah.
Like all of them are like, oh, I'm such an alpha and a threat. It's because I'm such a strong and powerful woman.
Imagine being the first white person in the house to be like, wait a minute. Like, imagine being the first white person to be like, let's look at the patterns here. What am I noticing?
Yeah, no, I would, you know what I would do if I was in that situation?
What?
I'd start braiding my hair and start walking around like the biggest, blackest guy.
I just think that they probably just feel like they can't say it, right? You can't
Yes.
really say it. Yeah.
It's actually kind of sad. Please reveal them. Derek X is kind of a Judas in that he's sold out his entire clan. He's like Itachi Uchiha.
Definitely.
He's the last ace left,
Definitely
right?
disliked him. I guess.
Oh, Hannah's an ace too. Okay. Well, then he saved his waifu, and that's it.
Wow. Azza. Yeesh. No need to say I have negative opinions of you because I have a crush on a guy. So.
Azza and this crush on X that she will not stop talking about.
I must be honest. Why is X the friggin' catch of the season?
That's not Derek X. That's Xavier. That's not
Oh.
Derek. That's Xavier. And Azza has a crush, which she's mentioned multiple times that she has a crush on X. Which is
Yeah,
Xavier.
Ozza's not very good at this game.
But somehow she's still here. She's just kind of.
She's still
chilling
here
along.
because she's in a group.
See, Manny, it's already 8:45 now. Swordfish.
Yeah, teach him how segments work,
I
Sierra.
forgot that commercials were like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Did you see that neck snap that Julie just did? She was like, "When we return."
Does anyone else get this commercial of all these dumb Zoomers like talking shit
About what?
about the environment? They're like, fix the goddamn environment.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
stupid
They're like,
boomers."
"Yeah, you stupid boomers, or I
They're like,
will."
Just fix the freaking world before we all die. I'm like,
Yeah.
look, I get it. You're right, but you don't have to be an asshole about it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of everybody's problem,
They're
isn't it?
staring at me through the TV screen, like pissed off.
Like, look at me, I'm a young girl with my head shaven.
Enough. Enough. Try to be a little nice about it. Maybe I'll try to
Yeah.
create a habitable world for you and your children.
Or maybe I'll just say, "Screw you, you stupid kids. I'm gonna die in 5 years."
I really hope the world just like ends right after I die. The day after I die, I hope the sun hits the earth.
I kind of want to see it end, but I kind of want my kids to have a life.
Huh? Ah, fuck 'em. They can retreat into
Could it be?
the
It
clouds,
is. He's
man.
here.
Could it be? It is. Hey, Jellyfish, how do you feel about the environment? Do you think that the environment can go, or do you think that you would like for it to stay around?
Wait, what? Can the environment?
Yeah.
Do we not need it to live?
Nah, I hope the day after I die, humanity must be forced to live subterranean lives.
Oh, come on.
I hope that the day after I die, they're forced to live like the Matrix people
No,
and have a
no.
big orgy under the
No.
You remember that scene in
you're
Matrix
gonna have-
3? That was weird.
You're gonna have kids, and you're gonna want them to also.
My career.
Excuse me?
I want my kids to grow up in the robot revolution, though. It'll make them strong.
Don't you want to grow up in the robot revolution?
Yes, I do. Hopefully, I can be there for the end.
The beginning?
Yeah, the beginning. In the end of my life.
Oh. Yeah.
I'd probably sacrifice myself nobly so that my children will have a instilled hatred of the machines so that they can become the messiahs.
I've always kind of secretly, quietly hoped that like something really bizarre will happen when I'm like maybe like 65.
Something really bizarre, like a global pandemic that's kept us all locked in our house for 2 years.
No, that's just awful. I mean, like,
like aliens.
I hope, like,
Aliens
yeah,
are coming. Aliens are coming soon.
Yeah, hopefully they wait like 20. Like, I just want to lead like a normal life, and then
No,
like,
Die Jellyfish. You must understand. They're testing the waters. They keep
Yeah.
on like throwing out stuff that's like, hey, this UFO footage is real. Hey,
I know.
we're releasing documents that we talked to aliens from Venus.
I know. It's like a It's like a slow leak. So
They're trying to heat up the pot with us in it, and then all of a sudden an alien is going to be on the White House lawn like.
And we're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears.
Oh no, that's how they're going to do it. The aliens are going to be on the White House lawn with the only copy of the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
It'll be like,
And the White House will be like, oh, aliens? Yeah, they've always been here. Didn't you look at this textbook? Look at the books in your library.
What do you mean? You thought aliens weren't real? What did you think? Narwhals weren't real? You idiot!
What are you, stupid? Look at all the books that we somehow changed.
You went to school with aliens, you fool.
You guys are such silly geese sometimes with your bad memories.
You guys, you silly geese. No, I want aliens to happen because I feel like it'll like fix Earth. We'll all join in hatred of another planet, and then we'll have to work together.
Yeah, racism is a very strong solidifying.
Yeah, once we find out that there's like reptilians from Pluto, then we'll be like, well, at least we're all human race.
Right, exactly.
And then the Ku Klux Klan will throw their hoods away and be like, we need to become astronauts.
We shall overcome.
Especially if they like do some sort of violent act first.
I don't even think they need to.
We're
No.
breaking these teams up, guys.
What are
Finally.
the odds that the aliens are hot? What are the odds?
They're pretty good. What? No, even if they aren't,
Mia says low. Brennan says good. What do you think? Why?
I say low because they probably won't fit like our conventional standards of beauty, so we probably won't.
Actually, Mia, evolution
Alright,
states
I'm
that
gonna
life
go now.
would evolve in a similar manner to get to the same point. So whether or not it started with monkeys or reptiles, they'd probably be humanoid in
Look, if it has a
physique.
hole, I'm just saying all things go.
Somebody's gonna bang it.
Excuse me? What if it doesn't let you? What if it bangs you?
Oh boy.
Well, I'm open to
no,
I'm
please
I'm
don't.
Excuse me?
I'm open to interplanetary relations.
Oh my god. What if it's terrible? What if it's
You don't know. You can't know until you try, die jellyfish.
what if it's extremely painful?
For you. No, they're gonna be like Twi'leks. They're gonna be hot. They're gonna be like
I thought you meant
Asaris.
I thought the question was like hot, like angry. Like, are they gonna be angry?
Oh, what are you hot?
What are you hot? You guys mean like attractive? Are they gonna be attractive?
Yeah, we were talking about banging aliens.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I was wondering how that kind of swerved in that direction.
Yeah.
Well, the Olympics are on now. Should I watch this or should I watch Big Brother?
Big Brother's almost over.
Alright, fine, I'll tune in. Or did you mean that in like a sense that I should not tune in?
I mean, you got to find out who's head of household. The HOH.
Let's find out who's HOH.
Triple HOH.
We're not gonna find out. Until
No,
later
it's
tonight.
gonna be endurance, isn't it?
It's gonna be what?
It's gonna be an endurance comp.
What does that mean?
Basically, it's a type of comp where they have to like stand on a wall for like 8 hours.
Julie, we can't hear you.
It's the last person to fall is the new HOH. Yeah, might not.
Okay, calm down, Hannah. You're pissing me off.
Does she go to Tennessee?
I guess.
She's a volunteer.
We beat Tennessee, right, Sierra? We probably lost to Tennessee.
What'd you say?
Did we beat Tennessee or lose to Tennessee? I don't remember.
Did we play? Oh, you played them in the Music City Bowl.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. No, you
Oh.
didn't. That was No, that was LSU. No.
No, LSU was in the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
I thought you played them twice.
I feel like we did play Tennessee twice. We must have won once.
No, LSU. I think you
What's
played
the
LSU.
biggest crowd you ever played in front of?
Probably the
the
Chick-fil-A
LSU
Bowl.
game. That was in the.
It was the opener, season opener. Yeah,
That was crazy. That game was crazy.
that was the most heat I ever had.
Yeah,
How
because
many?
Brennan ran on field goal and he wasn't supposed to.
What?
Do you remember? You guys all ran on the field and then you all sprinted off the field.
Was that the LSU game?
Yeah, I was at that game.
No, I don't remember that. I remember it, but I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
No, I mean like
never
as in
seen
the crowd was all from LSU, so they booed us,
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
and they were gonna throw pee on us.
Ew. What was the attendance?
What stadium was it, Sierra?
The Georgia Dome.
It was at the Georgia Dome, and it was definitely full.
Yeah, it was full.
What's that, like 80?
Probably.
It was probably like 70 or something. Yeah. Have you played in front of a larger crowd,
No.
Jelly?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Not sports.
Right.
I'm trying to think of any other like.
If we can actually make a pay-per-view at some point, WrestleMania would be in front of like 120,000.
Yeah, it would be double. Yeah.
Whalemania.
When you skip the rinse with Finish Quantum, you save up to 20 gallons of water each time. Finish Quantum.
Where is Whalemania this upcoming year?
Arlington.
Oh,
Where?
Texas, yeah.
Arlington.
Oh, yeah. So that would be like 120.
Yeah.
And it's got a big TV.
I honestly like. Do you know how I get scared of that thing that's hanging in our garage, Brennan?
Yeah, I've always been afraid of that TV.
Yeah.
Brent's gonna smush
I
us.
guess you could have
No,
enough time.
legit. Like they
Right.
no, because it was when they put that TV in, it became like a TV race where like they were like everybody in Texas was like, I'm gonna have the biggest TV in a football stadium, and they started making football. They made these TVs that didn't even like work with like modern like technology. Like they had to like it was like the equivalent of like 1,000 TVs like lined up next to each other.
So think about it this way though. All right, whoever's TV is on. Speaking of TVs, good lord. So think of it this way. Let's say hypothetically that TV is going to drop at some
Yeah,
point.
it probably wouldn't happen so quickly that I couldn't get out of the way.
I mean, well, you definitely would get smushed. It's massive. That being
Yeah, but
said-
it wouldn't all go at once.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. So, but also think about this. There's nothing like particular about like the event, like the fact that there's an event going on. It's all the same structure and the same weight and all distribution, all that stuff.
Yeah,
So that TV could fall now.
anytime.
It could fall 5 minutes before you're in the ring. It could
Yeah.
fall 10 minutes after. You know, so like the odds of it falling during a, whatever 3-minute match we're gonna end up having.
Russian roulette is Russian roulette.
Yeah. I mean, but this is less of Russian roulette and more like Russian roulette with like
With
$1,000
the, with the Wheel of Fortune.
right. So I don't really hate the odds in that one. Not to mention the fact that they probably actually test it with like people who know what they're doing and stuff.
No, nobody knows what they're doing, especially in Texas.
Well, I'm way more concerned about like these old ass. We were literally just in the Rosemont Horizon, and I looked up, and there was a big like jumbotron up there, and I was like, "How old's that thing?"
What's a Rosemont Horizon?
That's where we just were.
In the Allstate Arena?
Yeah, it used to be called the Rosemont Horizon.
Ew.
And look it up. It's old. It's an old building. So the likelihood.
Yeah,
of
it
that-
looks old. It
Man,
looks.
Swordfish, you better hit up the live feed. But if you and then text your
I thought we had live feed.
yeah, you
I thought we
don't
had-
you?
We have Paramount Plus.
will be used to say one of the two nominees.
So, and then just tell us who wins, but don't tell it in the one chat. Tell it in the other chat. That's your job.
Big twist of the summer where you'll find out.
Okay, how's this?
Can
How's
have
this
a
for a fun
huge
fact?
impact.
What?
Whoa! But first,
How's this for an ironic fact?
What's an ironic fact?
On August 13th, 1979, the uncompleted roof on the Rosemont Horizon collapsed, killing 5 construction workers and injuring 16 others.
Yeah, it's like at the what was that thing in Miami that the stage just fell?
It's a wall.
This was before it was even built.
It's a
The
wall.
building we were just in before it was even built had already killed people.
Yeah, it's got a body count.
Damn.
I watched a very interesting video about the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge, and they would send people in these like airtight, like not even ships. They were like these walking.
Who's winning this?
What is it?
You don't see it yet?
Oh, there's the wall, brother.
That's the wall.
brother.
It's probably gonna be Alyssa because she's small and
Ooh, that tilt. Oh, Big D is gonna be gone.
yeah, Big D doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, that's brutal. What does that work? Your triceps?
It's probably like your forearms.
That sucks. And the tilt too, like they're gonna tilt it even more. Yeah, the water spraying is meh.
This isn't my comp to win.
Yeah, the bigger you are is gonna suck. Usually, like little girls or skinny guys win this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Big D. He's like, I'm out.
He's on it longer than I thought it would be.
You thought he was gonna fall immediately?
Oh, I almost did. Yeah.
What is that, a pad or is that water? What do you fall into?
It's a
A
pad.
pad.
It's a crash pad.
Oh, sad.
I would like probably be the second person gone in this because I'm really bad with like pain. Like when you're supposed to hold your arm up for like a minute, that shit kills me.
I definitely couldn't do it right now. The girl's gonna win. Look at Claire trying to no-sell it like she isn't 8 feet tall.
Is this live?
Yeah, it's live.
So the fact that the credits are now rolling.
Shades
means
of
nothing.
the World Whaling Federation.
Are they just hoping that like a bunch of people fall before this?
No, you gotta watch it on Paramount Plus.
Also, this is intentionally designed to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Oh, that's stupid.
you gotta watch the live feed.
That's dumb. Is anybody watching the live feed?
Man, Swordfish, are you gonna watch the live feed?
No, but I'll give you updates on Twitter.
So you're just gonna scroll Twitter to find out what's happening?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, what do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. Do we have a docket or no?
Nope. Tell us about your traveling woes, Die Jellyfish.
Oh my god.
Why is it because you live in Bumfudge, New Hampshire
come on.
that
Stop doxing me.
what? Everybody knows.
Nobody knows.
It's a
never
big.
been-
I've stated before that your home has the greatest Ku Klux Klan population in America. That's not that hard to figure out.
I've also asked you to stop doxing me before.
That's what you get for not living near a good airport.
Manchester Airport is a wonderful airport. Thank
No,
you.
it's not. Small.
What, that's a good thing.
No, it's not, because that means
I
when
have the,
that means when the cleaning crew doesn't come to clean up your plane, they'll just cancel the flight.
well, I have the I have the choice to go to Boston. I choose not to. It's not that far of a drive.
Bigger airports have to be held accountable.
Not really. Trust me, dude. You fly out of Orlando there. I've sat in Orlando for 6 hours waiting for the cleanup crew that never came. So that's the same shit no matter where you go.
Not me. You're just unlucky because you got resting face.
Brennan
Well.
Brennan was on a flight in Orlando, had the ticket, and they told him that they had somebody else in his seat.
Oh yeah,
And
but that was international.
that was literally on a international flight.
Wasn't your first flight on the road? Wasn't the first, literally our first road trip? Didn't your flight get delayed like 7 hours and I was just sitting in the airport waiting for you guys?
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
watching a pay-per-view?
But I was fine because I just watched anime.
Okay, but you being fine with it doesn't change that it sucks.
Yeah, but it didn't get canceled.
The only difference, I think, with a small airport is if your flight gets canceled and you really need to get out, you can get on another flight, most likely in a big airport. In a small airport, you probably have to wait. But other than that, it's not really major difference.
So what happened to me is they kept pushing my flight was originally, first of all, I rarely get direct flights. Just because that's the way small airports work, they only go to hubs. So
Yeah,
always
the hub.
I'm always connecting through Charlotte or Philadelphia or Chicago. So originally, we're going to Chicago, right? We're going to O'Hare. And originally it had me connecting through somewhere to get to O'Hare, and I was like, that's annoying. There should be a direct. And there was, and it was at 4:40 p.m., which was a little later, and I was like, whatever. It was super expensive. They got me the cheaper flight, whatever. I don't care. 2 days before, I got changed for whatever reason to the direct flight. So I was like, oh, good. I'm on the direct flight now. Takes off at 4:20, 4:40, or whatever. That's fine. We'll be good. I let everyone know. I get an email, as I usually do. More often than not, my flight gets delayed. Just because that's the way. It's a small airport. It has one flight that goes back and forth, from Charlotte to Philadelphia to Chicago. It just goes back and forth all day. So if one of them gets delayed at any point, it ends up kind of backlogging all the way through, and etc. That's how delays happen. So I got the standard email. It's like, your flight is now at 6 something, and I was like, okay, whatever, cool. Then I got another email that backed that time up, which is very rare. That almost never happens. They never tell you it's going to be at 6:30 and then go, no, wait, 6:10.
That's what Men Swordfishes did today last week. It was weird.
So that's what happened to me, and I was like, oh crap, I have to leave now. So I rushed out of my house. I kissed my kids goodbye on the way out. Of course, this ended up being a complete nonsensical waste of time. Yeah. So I got there. I'm rushing around. I'm breathing heavy. I rushed to my gate. Everyone's just sitting there. The plane's not even there. I'm like, all right, awesome. Thanks for just lying to me. I ended up sitting there for about 4 hours as nothing happened. And the plane finally arrived, and then they said they're waiting on a cleaning crew, and then okay, the cleaning crew's here. And then by the time the cleaning crew finished, they were just like, you know what, this flight's not even worth it. The pilots probably went home. You know what? So they just told us it was canceled, and I was like, okay, cool. So now what do I do? So I went down. This is at 10 p.m. at night, and I rescheduled out of the next flight out of Manchester was at 8:50 in the morning, which I wanted, but it was full, of course. So I had to get on a 6:45 out of Boston.
Grab.
Which meant that the quickest way to do that, and the way to get the most sleep, would be to the airline comped me a hotel in Boston or in Chelsea, Massachusetts.
What are you, from Chelsea?
Right, which is about 10 minutes from the airport. So I drove there. Got there at 11:15 or something. Ended up getting 4 hours of sleep before I had to get up and go to this stupid flight. And I did. So I got.
And he was a grumpy camper all day.
So I made the flight. I got to the hotel. For whatever reason, I forgot to get the room number from either Chibo or Mansoor fished, so I'm texting them at like 8 in the morning, and they're both asleep. So I was like, you know what, F it. And I just bought my own room. And then I tried to get some more sleep. It didn't work. We had an event, and I asked them to take me home to my room so I could get like 12
He
hours
didn't
sleep.
even eat the deep dish pizza.
I did not. I skipped the deep dish pizza.
It was so good.
It looked very good, but yes, in lieu of the deep dish pizza, I got sleep.
It was so
nuts.
thick. And it wasn't
did look
even like
thick,
I've had a deep dish pizza, right? That was kind of more akin to a soup.
Well, where are we on the road this fine weekend? Orlando.
Orlando.
What are they known for? Can I get a
Disney.
Mickey Mouse ice cream bar?
Yeah.
I have those in my freezer.
They're known for not me having to travel this week.
Well, that's nice. I'm anxiously awaiting September 19th.
So on my first flight, my first time on the road, we, as you said, got delayed but we got delayed in the plane, like on the.
That's the worst.
On the scale,
way worse.
It was only bad because like you have to keep the mask on in the plane like indefinitely.
Usually when I'm
and then I was
sitting
just
on the
breathing my
tarmac-
own gas.
Usually when I'm sitting on the tarmac, there's always that bullshit where it's like, oh, sorry, we can't like run the engine, so the air conditioning is off, and you're just sitting
Oh
there
no, that's
smoldering to
bad.
death.
That's bad. It wasn't that
That's
bad.
happened to me. That's happened to me 3 times, and I'm just like,
that's brutal.
Please let me off. It's
So
horrible.
we got delayed on the tarmac forever, and unfortunately, me and a man swordfish weren't sitting next to each other, so we couldn't even play Nintendo Switch. And
No.
yeah, I know. So I played by myself, and I was watching some animes, and eventually we got into the air. And halfway through the flight, which was to Dallas, was that where we went to first?
Sure, why not?
Dallas. Like the flight attendants
Hello?
are freaking out. Like the flight attendants start running around and was like, "Oh, great, the plane is crashing. I'm going to die." And it
they don't run around with that.
well, they ran to the back to get the first aid kit because apparently a guy in first class had a stroke, and he survived. I'm pretty sure. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a stroke, and they blocked off the thing.
You just reminded me on that flight from Boston to Chicago. Like I drugged myself, so I was like sleeping and like just trying to get as much as I possibly could. So I was like half dazy and stuff, and I had my earbuds in. But I do remember waking up and there were flight attendants running around, and they said something medical emergency on the plane, and I was like, you know what?
Somebody had a stroke?
I just fell asleep. I don't know what happened because I was like, I'm too tired. I don't.
So I feel like we're like witnessing.
They were like, are there any doctors on the plane? I was like, I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. I'm going to bed.
Not a doctor.
I think we're in like the midst of like a paranoia agent, like mass what's the word? Mass like psychotic incident.
Psychotic breakdown,
Yeah, mass psychotic breakdown because like people keep having strokes on planes. And people keep like freaking out on planes because they just haven't been near anybody in forever. So I guess they're like their social skills have just deteriorated to the point where everybody's just screaming at each other and taping each other to chairs.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think like we're all sitting here laughing at the silly videos, but I think it's like a scary sign of things to come.
It is, yeah. I mean, you mentioned this at the beginning of the week, and
yeah, because of that guy, the guy whose
got
parents
that
are
tape.
worth $2 million.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Which
my response to this was, I agree, and that it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, it is only going to get worse. It's going to get way worse.
Because obviously, COVID's going to get worse, and mask mandates are going to come back, and then they're going to start telling people to.
If we get another lockdown, people are going to lose their mind.
Well, you know what? Quite frankly, I'm probably going to lose my mind because at this point, because like, if you lock everyone down and you say, okay, if we don't do this, millions of people are going to die. and none of them deserve it, right? These are all innocent old people. None of them deserve to die. It's like, okay, you know what? I get that. That's fine. I accept. If you lock me down again, and you say, hey, like, we could have stopped this, but a bunch of
the issue is much less getting locked down and more, yeah, I'm going to get locked down, but nobody else is going to listen. We're going to have to do this again in a year.
So you all have to lock down. By the way, the people who aren't going to lock down and who aren't going to do this are the ones who didn't listen in the first place and caused all of this to happen again.
And then we're going to have the Zeta variant of COVID that's going to completely annihilate any vaccine that we have.
And then Florida, everyone's just going to move to Florida because we have no rules here. It's the
no rules.
We're frantically trying to protect these people who refuse to protect themselves. And it's like, you know what? At some point, we just gotta.
I think it's past the point of protecting. Yeah, I mean, I already think that it's past the point of protecting them. And at this point, it's just people are trying to protect the people who can't be vaccinated, who are the children. But I think, like, I mean, you've seen all the officials.
Children are okay. I've read lots of reports, and children are okay.
More or less, yeah.
They can get COVID and be fine. Like, it's really not a huge deal. Like,
I mean, I think that's the case
whoa.
No, I mean, I think that's the case for most people, though. That is literally the case for the majority of the people who get it.
No, I believe children are less susceptible to it in general.
Right, correct.
Yeah,
even unvaccinated. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Because right now, anyone 12 and older can get vaccinated.
Exactly.
And they're working on. They're currently working on trials for children even younger than that. So it's really only a matter of time before literally everyone is eligible to be vaccinated, and at that point, you just have to really question like who we're trying to protect at that point.
Right.
All right, losers, I'm gonna get laid.
I hate him sometimes.
What is wrong with him?
Do you guys hate him too sometimes?
We always hate him.
Like literally hate him.
You think we could cancel his laying session if we text Mia right now and tell him that he just told the entire internet that he's getting laid?
Yeah, do it. Text the group. Do it right now.
Yeah, I'll say have fun with the sex. Is that a good text?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Yes. She will be furious. There's no way she wants everyone to know that she's having sex right now. There's no way.
She's probably not. That's the thing.
That's even more concerning if he's getting laid by someone other than his wife.
Oh, no. You know what it is? It's the VR. It's the VR.
Does that count as getting laid?
To him.
It does to him. Remember what he said? It's 8K and like.
Oh, wow.
It's better than real life.
Well, this is definitely a doxing. You're doxing the shit out of him right now.
Mia calling him out live on stream. He's such a liar. He didn't even walk Dingo yet.
Well, what did she mean by this?
That means he was just trying to sound cool, and he's actually going to take the dog for a walk.
What a loser! Imagine having.
That's the other dog.
Imagine pretending you're having sex with your wife.
It does kind of infer that sex will happen after the dog.
No, she's going to sleep.
I mean,
no, she doesn't. She goes to sleep at like 9. Yeah.
No, 10. He goes to sleep at 10.
That gives them 45 minutes to work with. How long does the dog walk there?
I don't know. We waited outside of his house for like 30 minutes at least for the last dog walk.
That's true. It's gonna be a tight squeeze because you know that he likes foreplay.
Ooh, what did he mean by this?
No, he gets what he deserves. He said it live on stream. It's free game.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he mad at you guys? I'm not looking at. I don't have that.
I don't care.
I don't care. What is he gonna do? Like be more unreliable? Like
Jesus.
I almost didn't make my flight.
I mean, you do theoretically like openly feed your face for his safe strikes. So I guess he could just nail you if he wanted.
Yeah, and he can't knock me out. True. You know, I specifically will never put my hands up for a Mansoor strike because I refuse to be knocked out by such an unathletic, impressive person.
I find it hard to believe that any remotely athletic person if given a free head, could not knock the other person out.
I give him a free head all the time. You got kicked with the Inzaguri last week, and he hit you, right?
Yeah, but he's not swinging with all of his might.
He swung at me with all his might, and twice.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He's a weak boy.
If you close your eyes and
We're
just
gonna test
stand
this theory out. I'll record it on Saturday.
Austin?
We're testing this out.
If Mansoor, no, he's got to knock me out live on TV. If Mansoor knocks me out live on TV, then I'll get a tattoo of his name on my butt.
No, you won't. Jibo was just watching this show on Netflix where they got really stupid tattoos and then someone else gets to change them for him. And someone got a jalapeno on their butt.
You're incredibly bold about your quite frankly, of a glass jaw since you've been concussed 1,000 times in football.
I have not been diagnosed with a single concussion.
I think you got knocked out from like a cane punch.
Yeah, I know that was weird. it's because it didn't hit me in my hair. I think you got knocked out once catching a dive. I think. No, I broke my foot catching a dive. And I got a stinger catching Ember Moon once.
These are a lot of bold statements.
No, if Mansoor Fish kicked me in the head with an Inzaguri with all of his might, I would hurt his shin before he knocks me out.
All right, if you say so.
I believe that to be true. Am I okay? No, I'm not. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. What were we talking about? Let's look at some more. Let's see if we can verify any further Mandela effect events. Hold on. Let me pull up the internet.
There's a few good ones. None of them are as compelling as the Berenstain Bears.
The Berenstain Bears, everybody's like, yeah, no, it was not stained.
Very few people. Yeah, I've met very few people who don't just openly acknowledge that something went wrong there.
Something went wrong.
Someone screwed up history and messed everything up and reworked the timeline.
We have to go back.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll pull it up on the 40 Mandela effect examples. Let's see. Mandela effect examples that will blow your mind.
Yeah, I bet like one or two of them are even remotely.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Right.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you guys do this exact Mandela effect talk like at least once a year on stream.
No, that's a Mandela effect.
Yeah, you're misremembering.
No, like I'm almost positive. Can stream or chat back me up? Say why it's true.
Prove it.
It's true.
I just think you have.
Okay, number one is Nelson Mandela's death. I never thought Nelson Mandela was dead because I'm black and he's an important figure to me. So maybe, did you think that he was dead? I mean, he's dead now.
I just didn't really know or care.
Yeah, right. What's the name of that peanut butter that starts with a J?
Jiffy.
Yeah, first thing that comes to mind is Jiffy, but I know it's Jif,
not Jiffy, it's Jif.
Yeah.
You've been lied to.
It's that's a good one. I don't know why.
Is there a Jiffy though? It's like Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, Jiffy Lube.
And there's Skippy peanut butter.
Oh, Skippy. So it's like Jiffy, Skippy.
Oh, so this is one that's been wigging me out because I was just watching. We were watching Space Jam a couple weeks ago. How do you spell Looney Tunes?
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that before.
L
I mean, I would say LOO.
O-O-N-E-Y.
It's like an E in there or something.
No, it's not Looney. That's the weird one.
T-U-N-E-S?
Yeah, it's tunes like music.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
But that's
that's
because
weird.
I think we were just wrong because I remember Looney Tunes always used to have merry melodies before it. So I think like they had a musical motif.
Yeah, I remember
Like a
that.
cartoon.
It was never the Berenstain Bears, even though
Right.
apparently the Berenstain Bears is a name that people have. Like, no, it was clearly a good Jewish family of bears in the
Yeah.
woods, the Steens.
Yeah. It's the Berenstain Bears. I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone says. I don't care what Gloria Berenstain says. I don't care what the family says. They're all lying. They're all wrong.
Does Curious George have a tail?
I don't know. Who cares?
He doesn't, because he's a chimpanzee. Chimpanzees don't have tails.
All right.
What's that show about the middle-aged women that live in New York and have sex a lot?
Sex. Is it Sex in the City or
Sex
and
in the City.
No, it's Sex and the City.
Yeah.
You
I would've said
fool.
in, but it doesn't matter.
No, but everybody does think it's in because it's a Mandela effect. Good night.
I didn't care enough to
Yeah, you're probably not really the target market there.
if I watched every episode of it and I was sure that that's what it was, then sure, but I didn't. So,
Hey,
okay.
Sierra, spell Febreze.
Hold on. Your kid is coming to say goodnight to me, and I'm gonna say goodnight back.
Okay, why you call her my kid? Like you didn't push her out of your juju.
Easy.
Good night.
Easy.
How do you spell Febreze, jellyfish?
Hey, Daddy, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Daddy?
Hey, don't you sass me on stream, I'll fight you.
That's right. F-A-B-R-E-E-Z-E.
Easy E. Yes, there is only one E. Well, there's 3 E's, but it's not Febreze.
Who thought it was?
Me, until I saw this list before.
Fair enough.
I mean, Oscar Mayer and Oscar Mayer, that's just a common mistake that's not that weird to me. What's up with Skechers?
Yeah, I mean, the spelling ones need to be really compelling.
Yeah. Oh, there's no T in Skechers, apparently. Fruit Loops. Yeah, I know
Skechers with a CH, right?
yeah, there's no T. Unlike here on Under the Surface, where we always have the T, if you know what I'm saying.
And it's piping hot.
It's piping hot tea.
Drink up.
What does the Monopoly Man look like to you?
He's like a bald guy. He's got.
He does not have a monocle.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I thought he had a monocle too.
Why does he not have a monocle?
He does. He never had a monocle. I think you're getting him mixed up with Mr. Peanut.
That's like the Baltimore guy.
See, that's a good one to me. Because
That's a good one.
The Monopoly Man definitely has a monocle. Why would he not have a monocle?
Which, can we just take a side note and I'll just say what Monopoly piece we play with?
Okay.
I'm the iron. I'm the iron, and if I can't be the iron, I'm the thimble. That's all I have to say.
What are my options again?
If you don't know, then you don't know.
You're a very dedicated housewife, I guess.
I've been that since I was a child. Like, those are the only two since childhood that I've ever played with.
Isn't there a foot?
There's a shoe.
Yeah, I'm the shoe.
I think there's like a schnauzer. I'm usually
A
having.
dog.
Yeah, I don't remember the dog.
Schnauzer. Yeah.
Either that or a race car.
Pikachu's tail. No, I
car.
don't remember that. Kit Kat. You know, there's no dash in between Kit and Cat.
Never
Oh no, this is a good
considered
one. This is a good one. The Fruit of the Loom logo. What does that look like?
It was like.
it. We literally, I know we had this conversation.
No,
and I
we've had
know
this
that it was on
conversation,
screen.
Sierra.
No.
I don't think it was on stream.
No.
there's like colorful fruit. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a bounty of fruit. It's like
Yeah,
apples and grapes and
Yeah, what is the bounty coming out of?
He's saying it's not coming out of a cornucopia.
It's not.
I don't even picture a cornucopia.
I always pictured a cornucopia.
No, just fruit. The monocle one is bugging me now. Now I'm googling it, getting angry. What's his name? Uncle Pennybags?
Uncle Pennybags, yeah.
You tell me this motherfucker never had
He never had a monocle.
bullshit.
I didn't think C-3PO's leg was silver.
Bitch.
Apparently, yeah. Like I thought it was only silver in the prequels. I didn't know that it was always silver. And I don't know why I felt that way.
It's not always silver. That's just some stupid bullshit. It, like, if you watch the originals, it really just does not look silver at all. Like, there'll be some shots where, like, it sort of does, but, like, for the most part, it does not look silver.
What type of color is chartreuse?
Chartreuse is like a yellow-green.
That jellyfish?
Sorry, what? Oh,
Like
I
a
have no idea.
neon yellow-green combined.
No idea.
It's pink.
No, it's not.
It's
That's
a
just
pink
not
magenta
true.
color.
That's wrong.
Look it up.
Chartreuse color. No, I'm looking it up right now. It's like a yellowy green.
I don't think so. Oh wait, no,
This
it
is
is
type-
green. No, it is green. That's right.
Don't come at me with chartreuse. I taught this.
No,
this
yeah,
is-
the kids knew it was a shark. It's not yellowy green
Yeah.
though. Apparently, I guess it's just green.
It kind of gives me like Sprite vibes whenever I look at it. It's
Yeah.
like
No, we did know that.
I guess there's
um,
a chartreuse green and a chartreuse yellow, but so it's like in between those.
What
But
is
also known as
what is
yellow
the most famous line from Forrest Gump?
Run, Forest.
Okay,
Life is
another
like
one.
a box of chocolates.
Yeah, it's not what Forrest Gump said.
Yeah, I mean, but no one actually saw the movie. They just heard someone else say this.
Wait, is it not
saw the
Run,
movie.
Forest, Run?
No, it is Run
Like-
Forrest, but he doesn't
Is
say
that
life
not
is
the
like
most famous?
a box of chocolates. That's not what he
Oh,
says.
okay, okay. So you.
He says that it was like a box of chocolates.
Mm.
Also, when you think of what Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, what does the witch say to the mirror?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah,
Who's
she never
the-
says that. She never says mirror, mirror on the wall.
We definitely did this, and why do I still, even though we already
Because
went over
you've converted. You
No one's
haven't converted
ever
yet.
seen the movie.
What do you mean nobody's ever seen Snow White? I've seen Snow White.
Yeah, but
I've never seen Snow White.
You've
Not
seen it, but
full.
you don't know that line because of the movie. You didn't hear that line and go, "Oh my god, that line!" You heard it.
Why do you know
like
what
a
it is
million
though?
different Kids saying it or commercials or whatever thing makes you think that.
Okay, what does Darth Vader say to Luke before Luke goes?
This I know because I've watched the film a billion times and I know what people were saying before. And I as I was watching it as a kid, I was like, oh, they got it wrong.
Yeah. Why did they get it wrong?
Because they're idiots.
No, I am your father.
People just always threw a Luke in there because if you don't say Luke, then you don't know who's talking.
Yeah,
or why they're
who's he talking to? In the song "We Are the Champions" by Jellyfish, in the last stanza.
This never bugged me. I don't.
What?
of the world.
No, they don't say of the world.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't.
That's-
That bugged me because I thought they did say it. But I think
No,
you know what I
no.
think it is.
I never.
I think that's something that people said at sports games, like when the song is
Yeah.
playing, or if they're singing the song.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was just never a fan of the song. So I
What?
don't care.
Wow, homophobe.
What? What?
What?
No, I didn't think Neil Armstrong died. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. What else you want to hear about, chat? I got 15 more minutes of content to give you because I'm almost monetized.
Oh, you
What?
forgot the biggest one.
Jellyfish, when are you coming to town?
Sunday.
The normal day?
Yeah.
I don't want people like showing up at the airport to see you. You
No,
know,
they will do that regardless.
That happens.
I
anyway.
just didn't know. Do you have a hotel?
I do.
Oh, that's where I was fishing. That's where I was
Gotcha.
going.
Yeah, why'd you get a hotel? That was stupid. What, do you hate money?
I just
Stupid.
no. I just
Answer the question, Jellyfish. Why would you get a hotel when you have a bunch of friends, one of which has a massive house with so many rooms you could never see us again?
I've just realized how like needy I am as a preparatory.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right, Sierra. You're right. He's right. He'd clog our shower with pubes.
I'm annoying enough. I'm annoying enough to like ruin someone's hotel room.
Yeah.
So I don't need to be ruining people's houses.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. It's a very good point.
I need a lot of like bathroom time, and it's very obnoxious. There's hair. There's lots of hair.
That's plenty. That is plenty.
Yeah.
And he's got there's a bunch of tanning
Yeah,
solution.
I tend to like ruin sheets too, and there's like sweat and tanner. It's just I'm a messy day before wrestling person. I don't need to get that all over me. Humble abodes. I'd love to come visit and like say hello and hang out, but I'll leave the night and the morning to the people who are professionally paid to deal with my nonsense.
Yeah. Are you a big hotel towel butt wiper?
Jesus.
It's an important question. It's an honest question.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I do wipe my butt with hotel towels. Yeah.
More so than you would with your own towel, correct? What I'm saying is that you take advantage of the fact that it's not your towel and you put it directly into your anus.
I don't know how much penetration we're getting, but probably slightly. I'm probably slightly more aggressive. With
You're more aggressive with a hotel towel.
Wait, Brennan.
What?
I mean, Jibo.
Yeah. Stop doxing me.
I feel like it's the reverse though. Like, in my opinion, I'd be more comfortable sticking my own towel up my butt than one that was at the.
Oh, whoa! I have to use that towel sometimes.
I'm a one-time towel user.
What do you mean?
Sometimes too.
No. You just go to. If you could
straight into the hamper.
So stop using my towel when I hang a towel up on the rack.
I don't know. I'm not saying. I'm saying that it's not gonna get all the poop particles off when you put it into the washing machine.
Oh, you just SOL. Because you're talking about a towel that Jellyfish at the hotel wiped in between his.
That's an industrial strength washing machine.
That's okay. That a complete.
It's not our weak normal human washing machine.
Oh,
no.
These are bad points.
No. That jellyfish. No. That jellyfish asked to use my towel after I used it once.
That's
what?
True. Yeah.
What?
There was only one towel in the locker room, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a shower," and I'm like, "Oh, well, there's no more towels."
No, you didn't use a towel that that Jibo had already wiped his.
Stop
body
doxing
with.
me.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't like penetrate himself with it.
I didn't
think
penetrate myself with it because.
How do you know?
it was used to dry his clean body. I had no issue with that.
Oh no, I take issue with that because I just take issue with that. The only towel I'll use after somebody.
Why would you take issue?
I can't use a towel. The only towel that I can use after, and I also don't drink after people, so maybe this is just something.
Just so we're on the same page. I'm not going to tell any stories out of school here, but just by definition's sake, I am aware that your private parts have made contact.
That's not
with
true.
Each other's.
That's not
at
true.
Least 3 times.
Only 3 times. Only.
So
no.
the fact that you would not use a towel that toweled off his clean body seems a bit obscure.
Yeah, why is Jellyfish less disgusted by my beautiful Greek physique than my wife?
That's my question. That's my question.
That's a great question, Jellyfish.
I cannot use a towel after somebody. I don't know. I can't. I also cannot.
It's my clean body.
Water bottle. I cannot.
But you have zero issues with their body.
Yeah, please. I would love to hear. Love to hear this.
You have no problem with that exact same body enveloping you.
What? That's not what enveloping means.
Opposite, right?
Smother you.
It's I don't
We're
know.
off the rails.
I don't know. I can't. There's no explanation. There's no rhyme or reason. But the fact of the matter is, like, okay, if mine.
The fact of the matter is.
If mine doesn't, okay. I recognize that mine does not make sense. That logic does not make sense.
Yeah.
However, so I'm acknowledging that. I can acknowledge that. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
However, you used the towel after. Not me. It wasn't even me. It was you.
Yeah, my biggest problem was sometimes you get like little
Yeah.
hairs on the towel and like. I mean, it wasn't like a clean looking towel afterwards because I had to wipe off like other people's tan and like my face. Like, so there was like black and brown on it.
Oh, heck not.
It wasn't poop.
No.
It wasn't poop.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, like what we do professionally.
Yeah, we basically rub on each other naked.
Leaves me so filthy that no matter what was on that towel, I was going to end up much cleaner than I was before.
That's true. That's a good point.
No, because what was? Well, that's okay. That's true.
No, because I don't floss at like a shower at the arena is very quick.
Yeah, by the end of a pro wrestling match, I'm covered in everyone else's bodily fluids. I've been smothered by their bodies. I've been smothered by their butts.
You make it sound hot.
I've always wondered about that. Now that you're bringing it up, do people stink?
No, people are pretty good at either showering before or just not smelling or brushing their teeth and
almost never.
I don't think I've ever wrestled anybody that stinks.
Okay, because I'm like, I mean,
there's no. God, I don't want to dox people here.
No, don't even. You don't even
Don't
have
dox.
to say anything. You don't even. You can just end the conversation. You don't even have to say it.
No one stinks.
The reason. Okay.
I've
People
had,
can just tell me later. People can just tell me what you were gonna say. He probably knows.
No, I'll say it. I've
No,
had
don't.
I'm not. This isn't even mean. It's just.
It's not mean. It's cultural.
It's the God's honest truth.
No, don't say it. I don't.
No.
I take the question back. The only reason I completely take the question back is
now I have to
no
get
answer.
this off my chest. I've had intergender matches before.
Ah!
The girls smell like overly good because they like perfume and stuff. But there's also a different body.
So
that gooch smell.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say, so I'm glad about that. But the only reason I was thinking about this all my life, since I was a child, is because Rikishi and like just thinking about.
So I've never taken a stink face, but from all accounts and from every report I've ever heard, He has the nicest smelling ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think if that's your business and you have to ask
Yeah.
people to put their faces in your butt, you have to at least make it pleasant.
But
Yeah.
isn't it hard to like run around the ring? And I mean, maybe it's just I have this gene. It's not a pleasant one. It's just a sweaty gene. Like I feel like it's hard for people to run.
I mean,
around
you're
with
gonna
that and
get
not
you're gonna
sweat.
get sweat. You're gonna get sweat, but it's just not like it's not
Funky. It's
butthole
not funky
smell.
sweat.
Yeah. Brody Lee famously had like the Luke Harper famously had the that
The
nasty,
disgusting
disgusting tank top, right?
Yeah, but it was really clean.
It was all like everybody, you ask anybody, they'd always say how fresh it smelled, and they have no idea why it looked so grimy because it always
Right.
smelled wonderful.
Right.
That's
right.
I think that's the idea. Is everybody's very clean because it's
That is the idea.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel so on like in line with what the jellyfish was saying. I'd also, if I was a female wrestler, you know, we females have other things going on sometimes, and I feel like that would. It's actually something I thought about too with the Olympics a lot. And I guess if
Yeah.
you're a male, you've never thought about this, but like, if you're a female, maybe some of the female athletes. I was thinking specifically gymnasts because they're so small and they have like very low % body fat. They might not even get their periods.
Whoa,
like-
whoa! This is a boys' cast, okay? We don't
But
talk
otherwise
about
they
those
probably
things
do.
here.
And what do wrestlers do? Like, how do they not look bloated? Like,
I don't know. I never
understand.
menstruated.
No, but you know the girls. How do they not look like anything's going on?
I've
Well, I'm
never.
sure they think they are.
Yeah, I've never
It's
asked.
just like we all. Every wrestler has
Can't you guys shut it off?
horrible body dysmorphia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're all
Present-
horribly
present
mentally ill.
company included. Like I've never met a wrestler, you know, who's how do I say this without?
You know what made me feel better? When I heard Randy Orca talking about how fat he felt, and I was like, oh okay.
Exactly.
That's my
We're all
king.
just
That-
we're all just
that
stupid.
Orca will is my king.
We're all just stupid morons.
That's what it is. If you're a wrestler and you have abs, basically, you are so blindly concerned about like 1 pound.
every like little bit of overhang when you're wearing
I mean, I
tights
don't.
that are.
But it's tough because when you're on television and you're being scrutinized by like a certain like people are looking at you and you don't have clothes on. That would be tough every week to go out there and just be confident.
Well, nobody is. We're all miserable and
But
self-conscious.
you guys, but everyone appears confident, so I guess you guys are, you know.
Well, that's what it is. That's the whole shtick.
Yeah.
That's our job.
It's
But that
as
still
well.
doesn't answer my
it's
question of
literally-
like what happens if you get your period in the Olympics, and that's all I have to ask.
Yeah, pro wrestlers are just a collective group of the most insecure people you've ever seen in your entire life, all pretending that we are the most secure people that you've ever seen in your entire life. That's our job. It's literally the job.
I'm trying to think like there's people that I feel like would definitely be secure, and then there's some.
Nobody
that
is, even
No,
if they
no,
act like it.
We're all super insecure.
Even my queen, Brennan, you know my queen.
Which queen?
My queen, my literal queen.
Oh,
No, you don't. You don't
yeah.
have to say it.
No,
She's secure. She's secure. I already know it.
no.
To one up that, nobody on this planet is secure, so there's that.
I'm not the first to be self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it.
Yeah, if you're a human being, you're self-conscious about something. It's just that there's no existing without it. You're envious of someone. You're self-conscious of something. You're a loser in some capacity.
Some losers in more capacity than other. that
Yeah,
would be me.
some losers that
That
need to
would be
pretend
me.
that they're going to have sex with their wives.
Can we just discuss? Oh, actually, this happened several years ago at our. So I don't even feel that bad about it.
What?
Jellyfish tried to jump up and he didn't even get like an inch, and then he hurt himself. So like the fact that I got like 3 inches when I jumped in the air, that was impressive, actually.
Oh yeah, that was sad. You're basically a shambling corpse, jellyfish.
He hurt his knee when he did that.
Yeah, I haven't done anything athletic in like almost a year now, maybe more than a year. So I feel like my body's in like pretty good shape to the point where I could probably do some athletic stuff at this point.
I don't jump.
All right, we're jumping on Sunday. We're jumping.
No, I'm 100% not jumping. It's just not out because I know that the second I do it, I'm gonna tear my ACL. And that doesn't just ruin my life.
That would ruin 3 people's lives.
Only 3?
More.
And your family. And my family.
It's gotten to the point where I have to, every decision I make, I have to think about my family. I have to think about your
that
family.
That was hilarious. So Sierra, last week at Monday Night Crawfish, we had a no, it's Sierra. I said Sierra.
Wait, Mansoor is actually watching a live feed, by the way.
Yeah, because he's not having sex with his wife.
Definitely not having sex.
At Monday Night Crawfish, as you know, it was in Chicago, and Jellyfish has a maneuver that is akin to a famous Chicago natives maneuver, and he desperately wanted to do his move to finish the match. He desperately wanted to do it, and I was all for it the day before, but then I thought about it, and I was like, "Hey, man, we've been on TV 2 weeks in a row."
So
if we get CM Punk chance, and then there's CM Punk chance for the rest of the night, the boss, the captain of the ship is going to blame you, and then I'm not going to be on TV next week. And every time it got brought up, I was like,
so anyone who's followed my career closely, which is pretty much nobody except for myself, knows that I've made an absolute career out of kind of just doing whatever I want and sort of betting on myself in a sense. And I mean that like the least cool way possible. I mean it in like a sense that like I do the right thing like 99% of the time so I can save it all up and do the wrong thing when it matters to me. So this is an exact sort of situation where I would have done exactly what I wanted to and just kind of played dumb in the back and been like, but I always do what I'm supposed to. That's just
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't know it would get that reaction.
And I would have just eaten the heat and not cared for a second. But they all actually convinced me to the point, not only that about the heat portion of it, which I was less concerned about, but more about the fact that it would have ruined the aftermath, which was actually important to me.
Because you stupid mutants can't handle anything.
It probably would have ruined the aftermath. So even if I were solo, I probably would have done it. Just because it would have. If I know that it just ruins something for just me, then I don't care. Because it's like, whatever, you've all seen my Twitter. I'll tweet out something just obnoxious and not care that it buries me. Because I know that it'll make an impact. But if it ruins things for more than one person besides me, then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do it.
You care about people.
You do care.
Just not myself. I'm very keen on self-sabotage. I think that's hilarious. Like, I'll bury myself for notoriety every day of the week. That doesn't matter to me. But if it hurts someone else, then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. Unless I don't like that person, then I do.
And then you're like, cool.
Correct.
I'm going to do this.
Correct.
Well, gamers, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us on Under the Surface with Jibo. Sierra, say your catchphrase. Get us out.
I don't have one. I need it. What is it?
Come up with one. Jellyfish, have your catchphrase. Go.
From sea to to shine.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a good one.
man,
That's a
I
good
was
one.
just gonna say see you
Sierra. Oh,
I would-
whoa. What are you calling me?
What did
I
you
was
call
just gonna say
See you next time.
Week.
next what?
Next time. Next
See you
week.
next time.
Wow.
Wow. Why would you? That's such a vulgar thing to say.
My
I'm
God.
so confused. What am I doing?
You
Oh, gosh.
say see you next time.
Wow.
Is the word WEEK cancelable now? Like the days of the.
No. See you next time.
Ooh.
See you next time.
See you.
I'm so confused. This. What?
See you
Next time.
Next
See you N-T.
Oh.
C-U-N-T. That's the end of the stream, everybody. Bye bye.